Welcome to the zone. Today we're going to be going over Yahoo Fantasy's top 20 wide receivers. I'm going to rank them how I think they should be ranked. As you can see on my left here, I got the Yahoo Fantasy rankings how they are right now. But it's important to remember there's a lot that can change between now and the draft, so stay updated with all the entries. But let's get into this. I got them broken into 4 different categories. Tier 1 for the elite guys, for the guys usually found in round 1. Round 2 is for the tier 2. Round 3 for the tier 3. And round 4 and 5 guys are going to be found in this tier 4 here. So let's get into this, starting with the obvious. Tier 1, Kupp. I think it's a given he should be wide receiver 1. He was the best wide receiver last year. His situation doesn't change, and it seems that him and Matthew Stafford have a great chemistry, and they're going to continue to build that chemistry, so I think this is going to be a given here. Next on the list is going to be Justin Jefferson, who's arguably the best wide receiver in football. I think he's the most talented. Year after year, he continues to produce more than he did the year before that, so I expect another big year from him. His quarterback situation doesn't change. His situation doesn't change, so let's go with Justin Jefferson here at number 2. Next, I'm going to go with Stefon Diggs here. I'm going to switch this up here. And the reason for this is because I just prefer Josh Allen over Joe Burrow. And Stefon Diggs has been proven to be consistent wide receiver 1 year in and year out. So I'm going to lean with Stefon Diggs over Ja'Marr Chase. But that's not to say Ja'Marr Chase shouldn't be in this tier 1 category, because he should. Because last year, man, this kid balled the hell out. And it seems that he's going to continue to, build that chemistry and get calloused with his relationship with Joe Burrow that stems all the way back to LSU. So expect another big year from Ja'Marr Chase. Next, I'm going to go push Devante Adams to the end of this list here. I like Derek Carr, don't get me wrong. It's just there's going to be a significant drop in production going from Aaron Rodgers to Derek Carr, in my opinion. They're definitely going to use him. They didn't use all that draft capital not to use him. So he's going to get his targets, and I think he should still be in that tier 2 category. I'm just going to put him a little bit lower back here. I really like Ceedee Lamb. I love his situation. No more Amari Cooper, so that just means more targets to him in a very pass-happy offense. So I think he deserves to be in this tier 2 range, as well as Mike Evans. Mike Evans got Tom Brady throwing to him, and I'm not sure if this is going to be his last year, but if it is, he's going to ball the fuck out. And Mike Evans is his number 1 end zone threat, so expect a lot of production with Mike Evans. Deebo Samuel's interesting, because if this was last year's Deebo we're getting, then he should be probably in this tier 1 range. But we're not sure if we're going to be getting this exact Deebo Samuel that we're getting last year, just for the fact that he's very adamant about not wanting to run the ball. So we might see some production go down. I can't justify him not taking him in the second round here, just for the fact that he has that upside. So I'm going to keep him here, and I'm going to move Tyreek Hill to this tier 3 here. I think there's a drop-off in quarterback contrasted what he had last year. And you have to also factor in that Tua has a connection with Jaylen Waddle. And that connection stems back all the way back to Alabama. And Jaylen Waddle balled out last season. So I don't see that connection significantly going down with that addition with Tyreek Hill. Of course, they're going to use him a lot because they spent all that draft capital to get him. But factoring Jaylen Waddle there, I think I'm going to move Tyreek Hill to this tier 3 here. Next on the list is Higgins, which I'm going to move him a little bit down because I'm looking at these other guys here, and I still got wide receivers here. Pittman's a wide receiver 1, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, even A.J. Brown's probably going to be the wide receiver 1 there. So if I'm asking myself, would I rather have the wide receiver 1 of Justin Herbert or the wide receiver 2 of Joe Burrow, I'm going to be taking the wide receiver 1 of Justin Herbert. So I'm actually going to push Keenan Allen a little bit higher here, even a little bit above Tyreek Hill. Pittman's interesting because I like his quarterback situation improved from last year. So I think I'm going to keep him here right next to DJ Moore, and who's another guy whose quarterback situation improved from last year. These are both 2 guys that had over 1,000 yards last season, and now that their quarterback situation is improving, I think they deserve to be here in this tier 3, round 3 range. A.J. Brown. I'm actually going to move A.J. Brown down here as well because I'm just not sold on his quarterback situation. I don't think Jalen Hurts is the guy, and plus they got Devante Smith there who sees a lot of volume, so I don't see that changing much. So I'm going to put A.J. Brown a little bit further behind here. I'm going to move some guys up, though. I'm going to move Courtland Sutton up into this tier 3 range He's got Russell Wilson throwing in the ball. He seems to be the clear-cut wide receiver one there in Denver. And we know Russell Wilson likes his big body guys, as we saw with DK Metcalf. So I expect a big year with Sutton as well as Jerry Jeudy. Now, I'm also going to add Scary Terry to this list as well. I'm going to move him up here. He is another guy that I think has a better quarterback situation from last year, and he also had a 1,000-yard season, even the year before that. So with the improvement of the quarterback situation, I think even if Carson Wentz isn't an improvement, we know you could probably get 1,000 yards with Scary Terry. So I'm going to put him in this tier 3 range here. Tier 4, so yeah, we got A.J. Brown, Higgins here. I'm actually going to put Dionte Johnson higher in this tier 4, just for the fact that I'm not exactly sold on Trubisky being the guy for the Steelers, and it's only a matter of time before Kenny Pickett steps in, and I really like Kenny Pickett. So I can see Dionte Johnson as a guy that goes off later in the season once Kenny Pickett gets in there. So I'm going to put Dionte Johnson above A.J. Brown and Higgins. And yeah, so let's see. We got Mike Williams here as well, Waddle, and Allen Robinson. And you'll see the common theme with these 4 guys here at the end is that they're all wide receiver 2s. So I think I would actually probably put Waddle a little bit higher here. I'm going to put him above Higgins. Just because he had a really good season last year with Tua. Yeah, they added Tyreek Hill, but that connection's still going to be there. So I'm going to put Waddle there, and Higgins and Mike Williams and Allen Robinson. I think this is a good area for these guys. And all honestly, there are probably some wide receivers I would actually put over them, like maybe Darnell Mooney would probably fit into the little bit of higher tier 4 categories than some of these guys. But remember, I'm just working off of Yahoo Fantasy's top 20 wide receivers, so I got to get with what I take. But yeah, that's my top 20 wide receiver rankings. And make sure you stay tuned for our next video of the top 20 running back rankings for Yahoo Fantasy. So stick around for that.
Thanks for watching. For more premium content, subscribe to The Zone.